Yes, so hi guys, it's your girl Macy, aka the property sheriff, the one and only here in Dubai. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram. If you're not yet, the account login is at property sheriff. Watch out for our YouTube channels, which is Property Sheriff Dubai. Follow me on Facebook as well, which is Dubai Property Specialist, and on Twitter as well at Property Sheriff. We are trying to do something different here in Dubai, particularly in the real estate industry. We will be sharing insightful content, addressing some of your queries, telling you the way it is. So if you're looking to buy or to sell your property, at least you have, information, because information is power, information is knowledge, information is security, and having it in time helps to, at least minimize the risk to a certain extent. Today we will be starting something new, which is Ask the Sheriff. You would have the opportunity to send in your questions, related to real estate, and if I can't answer it, I'm sure to find the expert who will, particularly from my company. So we've got a question here from Mr. Mustafa from Saudi Arabia. He said, dear Sheriff, what do you consider as the three most important factors when buying a property here in Dubai? So Mr. Mustafa has written in, and his question is, what do you consider as the three most important factors when buying a property here in Dubai? Now, so in order to address this, I will assume that you have taken care of two basic requirements, which is one, the objective for which you're buying the property. You need to know, are you buying a property for investment or is it for personal use? So that's the first step, to identify the objective to which you're buying. Now, secondly, you want to know the budget that you want to assign to that particular property. There is no such thing as an open budget. I hate it when a client tells me, I've got an open budget. If you've got piles of cash even in the trunk of your car or stashed somewhere in the warehouse, you know exactly how much that is that you want to spend. So telling the agent exactly how much you want to spend would help narrow down the choices, because there's no point sending the agent on a wild goose chase, when your budget's $500,000 and you're saying it's an open budget, and she's sending you or he's sending you a lot of options, for various property or various projects here in Dubai. So it's very imperative that you're clear about how much you want to spend. Now, once these two things are already sorted, these are the three important factors, based on my opinion, that you should consider. Number one, the location. Location is key. If you're looking to buy a one-bedroom apartment for investment purpose that you want it to easily rent, you will be looking at prime areas, somewhere closer to the metro, or that's got a great bus connectivity, because these are properties that will be easy to rent, because at least majority of the people here rely on public transportation. So you want to consider the location. The prime areas offer about 5% return on investment. If you're going towards the suburbs, you will be looking at about 8.5% return on investment. So you need to weigh which of these you want. The advantage of investing in a prime location is that it's easy to sell and it's easy to rent, because these are units that are mostly in demand. So you consider the location. Now, the second factor, which I feel is very important, is you should consider demand versus supply. If you buy a property or you buy an apartment in a location that is oversupplied, your exit strategy is going to be very difficult. If you want to sell that property, you'll be one among 30,000 people or one among 40,000 people also trying to sell. So you want to buy in an area that you've got low supply, because eventually when the market picks up, and it always do, you will be able to sell easily, and you will also be able to charge premium, because when it's just economics, when supply is more than demand, it's cheap, it's a buyer's market. But when the demand is more than supply, of course, then it's a seller's market. It's just simple maths. Now, the third factor that I will consider is the price per square foot. So it's not necessarily the ticket price. For example, you could be buying a one-bedroom of about 400 square feet for about 800,000. It means you're paying about 2,000 dirhams per square foot. But at the same time, you could also be buying a one-bedroom of 1,000 square feet for 1.1 million or 1.2 2 million, you're technically paying 1,000 dirhams per square foot. So yes, the ticket price might be 800,000 versus 1.1, and you think, oh, 800,000 is very attractive rather. Absolutely not. You need to divide the total price of the apartment by the size. So you have to buy an apartment that offers you the cheapest price per square foot, especially for investment. That's how you make money when you want to sell. Now, these are the three factors that I would consider very important: the location, the demand versus supply, and the price per square foot. Now, I'm going to give you two bonus tips, basically, or two bonus additional factors that you can consider. You also want to look at the reputation of the developer. Some developers delay their project for a year or thereabouts, and every single day that that project is being delayed is money out of your pocket. So you want to go with a reputable developer that has a track record, a proven track record of handing over their projects in time. And also you want to look at the quality of the apartment. Now the trend is shifted from just buying any property because it's for investment, someone is going to live in it. No, there's so much supply in the market and tenants are spoiled for choice. So you want to make sure that you buy an apartment or you buy a property that you yourself can live in. That's the only way basically that you stand out even when the market is sluggish. So you want to check the reputation of the developer, and you also want to check the quality of the project that you offered. So Mustafa, I hope that these tips are helpful. I've given you 5. If you've got queries, if you've got more questions, please write into us at dxbsheriff at gmail.com, or call me. I'm happy to answer. If you've got any suggestion, if you feel like I missed out any points, please do share below. Let's make this community very active. Let's make this tribe very strong, and hopefully I'll see you soon with the next question. Thank you. Cheers.